Hi, so if you're sitting on the fence on whether or not to buy an Xbox One X and to upgrade your existing Xbox One maybe, I've just put together a little demo to show the comparison on a game which it's not one of the latest games, it's one of an older games, but it's been enhanced for the Xbox One X and it runs at 4K. I've got this running on an LG OLED B6 model. Which is a pretty good 4K screen. It's recorded on an iPhone at 4K in 30 frames a second, so obviously you're going to have some differences there. The video is really just to sort of illustrate the difference between the two consoles. You can see the One X really does have a much higher resolution. There is a lot more detail in the image. It's a lot sharper. Some of the textures are, higher resolution and things, but in terms of the gameplay, nothing's different. This is what I'm finding on wrestling my conscience with in terms of whether or not I should keep the Xbox One X for the price it is. It's I got this one at a relatively good price, so that's okay. But even so, what am I really gaining? I'm not entirely sure. For sure, I mean, you can see here the blades of grass, the light effects, the sparks are a lot better. There's no question about it. But are they 450 quid's worth, which is the RRP price here in the UK? That much better. Difficult to say. I've played a variety of games on this now, including titles like Forza, which again they look a little bit sharper. They've got HDR. I mean that's the one big benefit of the Xbox One S and the One X is they have HDR, and my TV supports HDR, so HDR titles do look a little bit better. Personally, I rate HDR over and above 4K. I think the benefit of that is far superior than just the increased resolution. But you can see, I mean, if you have a look, there's a section here where we go round and look just at the scenery, look at the objects, look at the brick textures, the tiles on the roof here. It is a whole lot sharper, it does look a lot nicer. And on the old Xbox here, it is slightly blurry. But, if you're playing the game, you're enjoying the game in the heat of the moment, does it really matter? As time goes on, we'll see some amazing new titles come out, I'm sure, that take more advantage of the Xbox One X hardware. And maybe this is an unfair test, but until then, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure whether it's worth the upgrade. Anyway, hope you've found something useful in this video. Have fun.
Control. Change of plans. Screw the car. I need to get to Will.